Yes, it is true. I have never read the Hunger Games series. I know, you don't need to tell me. I know. But that is all changing because I've started reading the Hunger Games series for the very first time. I have seen all the movies, and just for whatever reason, I didn't really get into the books back in the day when they were really, really massive. And now that we've had this Hunger Games resurgence, I thought this is like the best time to get into. I've had so many people recommend these books to me and say how good they are and just how beloved they are. I did watch A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes a couple of weeks ago and just was really curious to know more about this world and these characters. So I was like, I've just got to do it. I've got to give this series another chance. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm bringing you guys along. So I have already started reading the first book. I'm about 2/3 of the way through and I'm really enjoying it. Here are some of my thoughts so far. I am really enjoying the world building. I think Suzanne Collins has done a fantastic job. The dystopian atmosphere is so palpable and she's done such a fantastic job so far at really honing down the contrast between the capital and the other districts and just what the kind of tensions are in this world. Now, I've already received a lot of hate on my TikTok and Instagram for this next comment, but only based on the movies, I was a Team Gale person, and this could have a lot to do with the fact that it was Liam Hemsworth playing him. But now having started reading the books, I am really warming to Peter. I found movie Peter a bit annoying and just didn't really vibe with him as a character, but book Peter I am really, really enjoying. I think he's so sweet and you just know that he actually really does love Katniss and just wants to help her and wants the best for her. And what I find really interesting is that contrast with both of their needs to survive. So I love that dichotomy, and yeah, I think I'm potentially switching to Team Peter. Haymitch is amazing, which is something I already knew, but the book just further establishes that. Some of his one-liners are so funny, like him saying that Katniss basically has a personality of a dead slug or something like that. Oh, so good. I have a day off from work, so I'm gonna try and finish this today. What I think I'm also going to do is at the end of each book, I'm going to rewatch the movies just so I can really get a sense of the differences, compare them, do all that fun stuff. Please let me know that I'm not the only one who started reading The Hunger Games for the very first time now. If you are in the same boat as me, please let me know how you're finding it. I'd love to hear. And yeah, let's go on this journey. Oh, Peter is just the absolute sweetest. He just saved Katniss' life, which I know he's going to do multiple times, but oh, I love him. I love Peter. Did I just say that out loud? Oh my god, that was the first time I think I've ever said that. And I was okay. Okay. All right. This is what we're feeling at the moment. Okay. You know what? It's a good feeling. Just wasn't expecting to love him this early on and this strongly, but we're here now, so I did it. I finished reading the first Hunger Games book. I thought I'd just give my kind of immediate thoughts. I loved this. I think this is so good. I can't believe I've waited this long to read this series, considering this is aimed at a young adult audience. I think Suzanne Collins has done a really great job at writing about really serious topics in a way that I can imagine like as a teenager reading is really palatable, easy to understand, but is not like dumbed down for you. She just does a really fantastic job. I don't know why I'm so shocked that I was going to enjoy this, because I've heard nothing but good things about it. I love Peter. I can't believe I wasn't Team Peter before. I don't know if I fully crossed over to Team Peter, but just because we don't really get much of Gale in this, so I can't form an opinion on Book Gale yet. But I definitely love Peter. I take back all the mean things I said about him based on the movies. He's so sweet, and I also really like Katniss as the main character. You absolutely understand her perspective. You're right in it with her. You know exactly how she's feeling. Haymitch, amazing, love him. And there's always this like simmering of tension. Like there wasn't a moment where I didn't feel, I don't want to say on edge, but I was like, I was fully alert whilst reading this book. I feel like you have to be because it's just extremely violent and terrifying and horrifying, and I think given especially today's climate, it really like hit. So there we have it. I have now finally officially read the first Hunger Games book. I'm going to try to watch a movie this week and do a little comparison to see how I now find the movie after having read the book. So that'll be interesting. And now it's time to start book 2.